It's the whole experience is breathtaking, and beyond the sights and the walking up the mountain, just the sounds of hearing the waves crashing is so therapeutic. With the sunrise coming up in the background, it's marvelous, and almost takes you away from the reality of everything else that's going on below us right now. And I've never experienced anything like this before.
It's a group of 15 of us here for the week, working with Orphanage Outreach and the local school.
We were teaching in, it's kind of equivalent to, in the United States, like an elementary/middle school. I was a little apprehensive at first because I'm not very good with my Spanish, and I was wondering how I was going to teach English to a group of kids who don't speak it at all, and I don't speak their language. But their willingness to learn has definitely helped.
So we've had to do a lot of improvising and think up, okay, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Extra 5-10 minutes. All right, what else can we teach them? How can we say these words in English? Or how can we get them to still they get a little antsy, I think, when they know it's recess time. So, keeping them that last 5 minutes has been, I think, the toughest part of the classroom. Yeah. It's gotten helpful, though. Today, I was, writing stuff or saying stuff, and they start filling in my sentences. And, some of them know a good amount of English, and they can, help translate for us as we go through it. So that's been helpful.
The ability to connect with students on we talked about a universal level, and that these kids just want to be loved, and just want to hear English, and just want to learn it. It was incredible. It's a wonderful experience.
The children's smiles. I mean, that's the number one thing that I love seeing. I mean, these kids are so happy to see us and to interact with us. Whether it is teaching, whether it is playing bingo in the classroom about the colors, whether it is playing basketball in the courtyard, they're just so happy.
My favorite part of teaching at the school is the gratification you feel when the kids finally do get that word right in English. And when you work so hard to try and get them please know that rojo means red. And it may take them the whole class, but at the end, if they finally get it, that's probably the best feeling.
The highlight has just been seeing the kids every day. They know your name every morning. They're excited. When we came in today, it was our last day, they were clapping when we walked in. And it's just nice knowing that they do appreciate you being there. And we reviewed from the days before, and they remember the song we taught them. And it's nice knowing that you are making a difference in their life, and hopefully it'll be lasting.
It's been a really fun experience, though, being able to teach the kids and be around them. And then recess is awesome in the morning, especially. The kids are all younger, so they all want to play. They really warmed up to us throughout the week. The first couple of days, they just kind of sit there and smile at you. And today, they're chatterboxes. Here's my cousin, here's my sister. I learned this today, and they just kind of have really warmed up to us throughout the week. And it'll be sad to definitely not looking forward to tomorrow. Saying goodbye to them tomorrow. Yeah.
Interacting with the young children where it means so much to them for us to be here. I mean, this is something that I'll take with me and I'll, without a doubt, remember for the rest of my life.
Are older kids, and it's a little harder to keep them under control because they're in that age where they don't always want to do work. So, but it's been a lot of fun for the most part.
Teaching methods. You have to, when you teach, you kind of have to look pretty silly. Hand motions seem to help a lot, but their willingness to learn has been a pretty big motivator so far.
At the beginning, there was only one kid saying the word, and now at the end, all of them are saying it. It's very satisfying to know that you had some type of impact, and maybe not in them learning the word because they might have known it before, but then giving them the confidence, to speak the language. I think that's probably one of the biggest things for them is just having the confidence to speak it.
It's good to see the two though, like in both sessions, like the morning and the afternoon. There's some kids that really, really want to learn and really take like everything that you say and write it down, everything that's on the board immediately in their notebooks, and ask questions day after class, like try to get Spanish words translated. So it's really nice to see like the enthusiasm in like at least a handful of the kids with such enthusiasm.
But for the most part, they're really intelligent, smart kids that really just have to be motivated to learn.
Are awesome. I love the little ones especially. They're just like so much energy in them, and they all have such great hearts, so it's great.
I think just being on site with the students here has really helped me to grow, and also really taught me a lot about the conditions of this particular site.
It's something that's very heartwarming and humbling in the sense that I see where I was fortunate, but at the same time where my place basically. Where I can give back and what I can do to better any type of situation that I pretty much encounter. I just love seeing the kids, and I love seeing how they all have their own little personalities here. I mean, you have the young girl who's like the little diva, who throws her hair in the wind and puts her hand on the hip and walks away with an attitude in Spanish. And then you have the little kid who gets so mad at you if you stop throwing the baseball to him after you already threw probably 200 times already, but you know what, he's trying to go for 250 or 3. He's not happy until you do it. And they're just really appreciative of us being here, and they're happy to see us, and that's really gratifying to see that.
I think before this trip, when you think of kind of orphanage, I don't know about you, but I think of that commercial with that guy with the big burly beard, and he's talking about some kids, and they show a clip of some destitute kid playing in a puddle of mud somewhere. These kids are definitely not that. The home they have here is very good. They have food, and they're quite obviously happy. And they have a lot of people that care for them here and love them. And it's beautiful that places like this exist in the world.